What if I told you there were only 8 dumbbell exercises you needed to do, and doing them will completely transform your entire body? These exercises target every major muscle group and will have you looking stronger and more defined than ever before. Let's get started. Exercise number 1, dumbbell curl and press. This compound exercise works your biceps, shoulders, chest, and core all at the same time, making it one of the most efficient exercises for building upper body strength. From a functional standpoint, the curl and press builds the kind of pushing and pulling strength you need in real-world situations like lifting heavy objects overhead, carrying groceries, or pushing yourself up from the ground. This movement pattern is fundamental to everyday life, and the stronger these muscles are, the more capable you'll be at handling daily challenges. To make sure you're doing dumbbell curl and press correctly, here's the proper form. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart, holding a dumbbell in each hand at your sides, palms facing forward. Bend your elbows and bring the dumbbells toward your shoulders, keeping your elbows close to your body, crucial for bicep activation. Once dumbbells reach shoulder height, rotate your palms to face forward. This engages your shoulder stabilizers. Press the weights overhead by extending your arms fully, activating your deltoids and upper chest. Keep your core tight throughout the movement. This creates a stable platform for maximum force production. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps will absolutely crush your upper body. But if you're serious about total body transformation, our next exercise takes things to a whole new level. Exercise number 2, crush grip goblet squat. If you've never done this exercise before, you're going to want to start immediately. The goblet squat strengthens your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, specifically, which is super important for building a strong lower body foundation. But beyond the aesthetic benefits, strong legs are essential for any movement that involves getting up from a seated position, climbing stairs, or maintaining balance, activities we perform countless times every day. The crush grip element adds an upper body component that most lower body exercises lack, making it truly a full body movement. Too many people default to machine leg exercises. You know why? Because they're easier. Everyone can hide their weaknesses on a leg press, but the goblet squat forces you to develop real-world strength and stability. So how can you perform the crush grip goblet squat correctly? Let me walk you through it step by step. Hold one dumbbell vertically with both hands, squeezing it tightly between your palms at chest height. This crush grip activates your chest and arms. Stand with feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes slightly turned out to allow proper hip rotation. Drop your body downward by pushing your hips back first, then bending your knees. This sequence is critical for protecting your knees. Lower until your thighs are parallel to the ground, maintaining a neutral spine throughout. Drive through your heels to stand back up. This activates your glutes and hamstrings more than pushing through the balls of your feet. Keep that crush grip tight throughout. Research shows this increased upper body tension improves lower body performance by up to 15%. This is especially great for people with poor balance or those who struggle with traditional barbell squats. The goblet position naturally corrects your posture and keeps your torso upright, protecting your lower back while maximizing results. Exercise number 3, dumbbell pullover. This is a classic exercise that you've definitely seen before, but I am positive you've been doing it wrong your whole life. I'm going to show you the correct way to maximize its effectiveness and prevent injuries. The pullover motion is unique because it trains your chest, lats, and serratus anterior simultaneously, muscles that rarely get worked together. Functionally, this exercise mimics movements like reaching overhead to grab something heavy and bringing it down, or pulling yourself up and over an obstacle. Strong pullover muscles will make you more capable in countless daily activities while reducing strain on your shoulders and back. The problem with traditional pullovers is they're often performed with too much weight and poor form. which shifts the tension away from the target muscles and puts stress on your shoulders. Here's how to do dumbbell pullovers correctly. Lie on your back on a flat bench, holding one dumbbell with both hands directly over your chest. Hold the dumbbell by placing your palms against the inner plate, creating a more secure grip. Keeping a slight bend in your elbows, slowly lower the dumbbell in an arc behind your head. Lower until you feel a significant stretch in your lats and chest, but stop before your shoulders start to roll forward. Using your chest and lats, pull the dumbbell back over your chest in a controlled arc. Keep your lower back pressed into the bench throughout. Arching reduces effectiveness and increases injury risk. According to research, maintaining a slight bend in your elbows throughout the movement increases chest activation by 23% compared to straight arm variations. This slight modification makes the exercise significantly more effective. If you want to target your chest more, focus on leading with your hands during the upward movement. For more lat engagement, focus on driving with your elbows. This versatility makes the pullover one of the most efficient exercises you can do. Exercise number 4. Farmer's Carry. This next exercise might be one you've never included in your routine before, but it's going to be one of the most transformative for your entire body. The Farmer's Carry activates almost every muscle you have, from your grip and forearms to your shoulders, core, and legs. From a functional perspective, this exercise directly translates to everyday activities like carrying heavy groceries, luggage, or children. Strong carrying capacity is perhaps the most practical kind of strength you can develop. Many injuries occur because people lack the grip strength and core stability to carry objects properly, leading to compensations that strain the back and shoulders. Farmer's carries are often overlooked because they look too simple to be effective, but research shows they activate up to 85% of your body's muscle mass when performed correctly, making them one of the most efficient exercises possible. Here's the proper form for farmer's carries. Hold a heavy dumbbell in each hand at your sides with palms facing your body. Stand tall with shoulders pulled back and down, not shrugged, chest up, and core braced. Walk forward with controlled, deliberate steps, maintaining perfect posture. Take shorter steps than normal. This increases stability and forces your core to work harder. Maintain consistent breathing throughout. Holding your breath will decrease performance. The weight should be heavy enough that holding it for more than 60 seconds is very challenging. The farmer's carry has many advantages beyond muscle building. It increases cardiovascular fitness, improves posture, and enhances core stability while training your body in a real-world movement pattern. You will feel stronger and more capable in all your daily activities if you start doing these consistently. Exercise number 5. Dumbbell thruster. This is a simple but brutal movement that combines a squat with an overhead press, making it one of the most metabolically demanding exercises you can perform. Functionally, the thruster trains your body to generate force from the ground up and transfer it through your entire kinetic chain, a critical skill for almost any athletic movement, from jumping to throwing. This exercise teaches your muscles to work together as an integrated system rather than as isolated parts, which is how your body is designed to function in the real world. Dumbbell thrusters burn up to 20 calories per minute when performed intensely, making them more efficient for fat loss than traditional steady-state cardio. The movement elevates your heart rate quickly while building strength simultaneously. Here's how to do it properly. Hold a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder height, palms facing inward, and elbows bent. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Lower into a squat by pushing your hips back and bending your knees, keeping your chest up. At the bottom of the squat, drive explosively through your heels to stand. Use the momentum from your legs to help press the dumbbells overhead in one fluid motion. The power should come primarily from your legs. The arms finish the movement, but shouldn't do the majority of the work. At first, use lighter weights than you think you need. As you begin to master the movement pattern, you can gradually increase the load. The first few times might be challenging, but you'll quickly develop both strength and endurance. Exercise number 6. One-arm dumbbell incline press. This unilateral exercise is going to target your chest in ways that bilateral movements simply can't, while also engaging your core at an unprecedented level. From a functional standpoint, the ability to press with one arm is crucial for many real-world activities. From pushing open a stuck door to getting up from the ground when one arm is occupied. Additionally, most people have strength imbalances between their dominant and non-dominant sides, which this exercise helps correct. Here's how to perform it correctly. Lie on an incline bench set to approximately 30 to 45 degrees, holding one dumbbell in one hand at chest level. Place your free hand on your hip or the bench for balance. But don't push with it. That's cheating. Lower the dumbbell slowly to your chest, keeping your elbow at a 45-degree angle to your torso. Actively resist the rotational force trying to twist your torso toward the weight. Press the dumbbell straight up to the starting position, maintaining a stable torso throughout. Form tip: if your body is rotating during this exercise, the weight is too heavy. Proper form is more important than load. This exercise not only builds a stronger, more defined chest, but also develops functional core strength that transfers to everyday activities. The unilateral nature of the movement helps identify and correct strength imbalances between your left and right sides, reducing injury risk and improving overall performance. Exercise number 7. Dumbbell swing. This powerful hip hinge movement primarily targets your posterior chain, the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, while also engaging your core and shoulders. Functionally, the swing trains the hip hinge pattern that's essential for proper lifting mechanics, jumping, and even walking and running. Many lower back injuries occur because people lack the ability to properly hinge at their hips, causing them to flex their spine instead. The swing teaches your body this critical movement pattern while building explosive power. The dumbbell swing is often mistaken for a squat or arm exercise, but it's actually all about explosive hip extension. Research shows properly performed swings can generate as much power as traditional Olympic lifts with much less technical complexity. Here's how to perform dumbbell swings correctly. Hold one dumbbell vertically with both hands under one end, standing with feet wider than shoulder width. Push your hips back while maintaining a flat back, allowing the dumbbell to swing between your legs. Load your hamstrings and glutes at the bottom position. You should feel tension in the back of your legs. Drive your hips forward explosively, using the power from your glutes and hamstrings to propel the dumbbell forward and up. The dumbbell should float to approximately chest height from the force of your hip drive alone. This is not a squat. Your knees should bend only slightly while your hips move significantly backward and forward. Start with a lighter dumbbell to master the hip hinge pattern, then gradually increase the weight. Focus on generating power from your hips, not your arms. The arms are just hooks connecting the weight to your body. Exercise number 8. Dumbbell tripod row. This exercise rounds out this complete body transformation routine by focusing on the upper back, a crucial area for both posture and overall physique. The tripod row targets your latissimus dorsi, rear deltoids, rhomboids, and biceps, essentially all the pulling muscles of your upper body. From a functional perspective, these muscles are critical for maintaining proper posture in our screen-dominated world and for performing any pulling movement in daily life, from opening doors to lifting objects. Additionally, these muscles counterbalance your chest and front deltoids, preventing the hunched forward posture that leads to shoulder and neck problems. The tripod stance creates what exercise scientists call anti-rotational stability demands, forcing your core to work overtime to keep your body stable. This results in 27% more core activation compared to supported rowing variations, according to research. Here's how to perform the tripod row with perfect form. Stand with feet wider than shoulder width, knees bent, and hips hinged forward at approximately 45 degrees. Place your non-working hand on your knee or a stable surface for light support, but don't lean heavily on it. Hold one dumbbell in your working hand, arm fully extended toward the floor. Pull the dumbbell toward your hip by driving your elbow up and back, keeping it close to your body. At the top of the movement, squeeze your shoulder blade toward your spine for 1 to 2 seconds. Your torso should remain completely still throughout the exercise. Any rotation means your core isn't properly engaged. The tripod row not only builds a stronger, more defined back, but also improves posture and reduces risk of shoulder injuries by strengthening the external rotators and retractors of the shoulder blade. The unilateral nature helps identify and correct strength imbalances between sides. If you have a clear plan of action, you're more likely to follow through, and it will feel easier. So here's a simple but incredibly effective workout routine you can do 3 days a week. Make sure to have a rest day between workouts for optimal recovery and results. Dumbbell curl and press, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Crush grip goblet squats, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Dumbbell pullovers, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Farmer's carry, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. Dumbbell thrusters, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. One-arm incline, press 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per arm. Dumbbell swings, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Dumbbell tripod rows, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per arm. Follow this routine consistently for just 4 weeks, and I guarantee you'll see dramatic changes in how you look and feel. Your entire body will be stronger, more defined, and more functional than ever before.